going down? Yo, it's your boy. We back. I'm still here. I'm still around. I just had to come on because I've been MIA. And I know there's been a ton of people like, yo, where is bro at and why is he MIA? I feel like I deserve to give you guys an answer to that. Because we was going strong every day, 2 videos a day, and then all of a sudden, MIA. I don't really have any good excuses other than life. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to give you an excuse of like some nonsense and like, oh, well, this is the reason why and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, I don't have an excuse. It's just life. I got my leg tattooed and like my whole leg full color. He'll have to do a video showing that leg off. But during that process, there was a lot of healing that had to be done, and my legs swelled up. It was very gnarly. It was a very unique. What did I say? I just said the same word twice. Yeah. Anyways, it was a very unique situation that just caused it to be very hard to even try to record or sit in a specific position to record. And that's really what caused at least a month or so of no recording. And there's no excuse to that. It's just, it was me not being able to deal with the pain of needing to sit still to do said video, you know? Like, that's all there really is to that. Yeah, and then outside of that, man, as you probably are seeing on my neck, I got my lanyard on. You know, I am a cannabis industry employee and have been for many years. There was a point where I just kind of worked alongside the industry doing like marketing and running social medias and stuff for specific businesses and entities, maybe just consulting on that stuff. And then about 2-3 going on 3 years ago now, I stepped back into the actual like space of, you know, sales and all that. Like, I do retail now, and marketing. I still do a bunch of marketing for the business I work for now. But yeah, I am the GM of a very what you would, by Colorado's terms and definitions, say very successful dispensary that, you know, makes you raise your eyebrows a little bit, like, what are they doing, how they doing it, and how can we be their friend? You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, so if you guys do want to come see me in real life, in real person, and see how, you know, things really are in real life in that whole scenario and what I do day to day, come check out the store. You know, it's called Chrysales in Commerce City, Colorado. You know, in my opinion, we are the best. We give you the best products, best quality products for the best prices, period, point blank. We move volume, baby, volume. I don't want your pocket to be, you know, I don't want you to get home and be like, man, my pocket's hurt and I don't feel like I got enough. I want you to go home and be like, God dang, I still got enough to feed myself, my family, and I can get high all day. That's the goal of my store and what we want to provide. Great prices, great products, great customer service. You know, every one of my bud tenders is like a sommelier, if you will. You know, they all have their unique little things about them when it comes to the type of knowledge and things that they bring to the table, but every one of them brings something unique and super, you know, just informative to the table, you know, when it comes to these products, the brands, you know, the different ways to accomplish, you know, whatever you're trying to accomplish with the herb, with the plant, with the herb. So, yeah. But yeah, that's what I do. You know, I run a dispensary and a crew of, I have 6 people that I manage at this store. I'm in the process of helping out with some other businesses as far as getting them up and running. Like I said, I consult a lot. You know, I'm not afraid to, you know, give information, man. Information is key, is power. It is important for us to share information, because that's how we all grow. That's how we get better. And I've been told by somebody who was in a much better situation than me in life in many different ways. And they were like, man, Jacob, you really like information. You really like to ask a lot of questions to try to understand different things. And one thing you should never do is stop other people from asking you questions and feeling like you have to be some sort of gatekeeper to the information, when the reality is if out of 10 people that ask you the same question, maybe only one of them is really going to actually actively take that information and apply it and maybe try to do something with the information. So at that point, it doesn't really, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's a very interesting position to find myself in. I've worked hard. I've been doing this for like 15 years. We've done everything from cultivation into I didn't really do any manufacturing, but cultivation to retail. I've pretty much done some version or aspect of almost every part of the industry for the most part, minus a few things. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, guys. That's where I've been. I've just been out here living my life, selling all these things within legal. You got to be 21 and up, you know what I'm saying? You can't be coming into my place underage and doing all that nonsense, you know what I'm saying? We do everything legal and by the book over here. By the book and legal over here, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you for everybody who's still watching all the other videos. I plan on coming back to do more videos within the reaction space, cop stuff, maybe even some music stuff here and there. Yeah, probably not, but definitely the cop stuff. But if you guys want to see more videos like this where we just talk, we answer questions, I bullshit with you, I'm down for that too, you know, especially if it's in the world of what I do. This is what I do, man. I know that industry. I know the cannabis industry like the back of my hand, especially here in Colorado. You know, I know a good chunk about other states. I'm not afraid to read and you know, get you the most accurate information that I possibly can based on my own understanding of said laws and rules and regulations and codes. But I definitely am down for that concept of making this more focused on what I do with my life and day to day and every day. It's how I've supported myself for a long time. You know, there was a time during my YouTube career that I didn't do this necessarily every day, but I was still involved in it in some aspect every day. I don't know that there's a week in the last 15 years that I didn't have some sort of, you know, consulting, contract work, whether it was pictures or whatever. I had some sort of situation, sorry about that, bus, some sort of situation every week where I was in a dispensary, in a grow, in some sort of manufacturing facility or something every week. And actually, I have worked in manufacturing. I forgot I worked for a syrup company. But yeah, that's what I do. So I'm down for all of that. All of it. All of it. You know what I'm saying? All of it. We could get Just Baked with Jacob and talk about how to, you know, potentially get you to where you want to be in this industry. You know, maybe you in a state that's getting ready to go legal and you want to know some of the trials and tribulations of the things that I've went through and seen and witnessed other people go through, so that you can avoid those things, maybe, you know, or whatever. Maybe make better decisions on how to introduce yourself into the industry or get involved in the industry. Because, you know, there's a lot of people who get in and have this great idea of like, I'm going to go sell all the dope. And then they realize, oh, snap. Selling all the dope ain't as easy as selling all the dope. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm just saying, I'm down. This is what I do. I love the idea of you know, letting you guys in on what I do and into the world of what I do, you know? I'm down. Let me know. But yeah, for all you guys out there that are still watching and keeping up with your boy and want to know what your boy's up here doing, that's what I'm doing. I miss you guys. I'm not recording because I don't want to. I've just been really busy with real life things and my real life career, family, and you know, ambitions in life that I have going on. And I would love to be able to continue to bring you guys along for that journey, because a lot of you guys have been following me for years at this point. And that's a crazy thing to even think that I've been on YouTube for years. But yeah, I don't want YouTube to go away, as much as I just maybe need to find a way to incorporate YouTube into the situation in a different way, you know? So, yeah, you guys let me know what you think about that, man. I appreciate you guys letting me BS and rant for 10 minutes and you watching and be, you know, doing what you do. I miss you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know that you, you know, you've seen it, you appreciate it, and let me know your ultimately really the ideas and thought process on what we should really do with YouTube these days, man. Like, reactions are fun, and I'm definitely down to continue to do reactions, but if there is other ways to incorporate this into the situation where you guys will have more fun or be more engaged and more enlightened to even watch videos because of the content being something different and fun and maybe more original than what we've done, I'm down. So let me know what you thought about that, man, or what you think about that, and I appreciate you. That's all I gotta say. You guys stay baked. Yeah, stay baked. Yeah, you guys stay baked, stay amazing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.